Hello guys, very warm welcome back to my channel. My name is Ijama, and if this is your very first time, please do not forget to subscribe and like this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So today I'll just be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine using everything drugstore, everything affordable, and how to make your makeup look nice, clean. It's just like what I'm showing you guys. So as you guys can see, my face is not moisturized whatsoever. I have a small mirror, just I'm holding it, so in case you see me looking this side, just know I'm looking at my mirror. I don't have anything on my face right now, and as you guys can see, I have spots, a lot of spots and pigmentation on my face, and I'll just quickly show you guys how to cover them up so you could just have like a very nice flawless. So I already washed my face, and the next thing I'll be using is the moisturizer. I do not know the name. I got it from Hotel Skin. Any moisturizer just works. I have a dry skin, so whatsoever moisturizer works for me. I don't have a preference. I don't have a particular brand. So after the moisturizer, I do not do much. I am supposed to like put an under eye cream to avoid crease, but right now I do not have an under eye cream because I'm planning on going to Sephora to get that. When I'm having like an everyday look, I want to make sure like my face is hydrated. So if I don't use the Milk face primer, I'll usually go with my ColourPop hydrating primer. So that's what I'm using today. I'll just put it on my face. I really just want my makeup to be hydrated today. I'm going out, but not crazy. So I'm done moisturizing, and the next thing I'll do is just to moisturize my lips. Do not forget to moisturize your lips before you start your makeup. You want your lips properly moisturized. All the spots you can see on my forehead, my under eyes. So you can either go with a corrector or concealer one shade darker than your skin, or two shades. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. correcting concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. It's slightly darker than my skin, sorry. So definitely use all this to correct. So all the places that I have dark spots, I'll just put this foundation inside of it and come down to under my eyes. So what I'm doing is I'm color correcting with my shade, with a shade just slightly darker than my skin. The concealer might look bright on camera because I don't know, it's somewhat bright. What I'll be using is the Maybelline matte, the shade Cappacino. I don't know if you can see, guys, in the shade times the 340 shade, and this is the matte polish. I usually go, as you guys can see, I'm not rubbing this foundation in, I'm pressing it in my face. And do not forget to take the foundation towards your neck area and make sure everything is aligned and properly blend. After I'm done with my foundation, I'm going to be going with the Mario aloe vera facial spray. I got this in Target. This is so good. So I just use it to set my foundation. So after that, I'll just quickly go in with my concealer, which is also a drugstore brand. I'll go with the e.l.f. correcting concealer, medium beige. That's the shade I'm using. My camera is not picking this. Okay, just picked it. I'm just applying a very little bit. You don't want to do too much when it comes to concealers. That's what I just figured out. It's gonna make you crease, especially when you do not have like an eye cream. So after this process, I wait for it to dry a bit. You want to make sure your concealer gets dried a bit. Do not go straight into blending. And the next thing I'll be using is the ColourPop creamy concealer for my contour. I love this concealer. The formula is so smooth. So when you have a concealer that is literally so smooth, like, I don't know, I haven't really seen people use this concealer, but I really do not know if they have no idea how good this concealer is. So the concealer is in the shade Deep Dark 200N. That's the shade. Trust me guys, this concealer, the formula is so smooth. You'll never regret it. So for the fact, because I'm a makeup artist, I was thinking of getting this concealer in every shade because it has a very smooth finish to it. So these are like the places to contour. Just go on me. So I'm done, and I'll blend in my concealer with this brush. It looks like this. After brush for blending in your contour. Beauty sponge is just what you could just use easily to just blend. So the secret to a really nice everyday makeup look that doesn't look cheap, look good, even if you're using like affordable product, it's blending. That is the secret. You have to spend your, and it's so easy when you don't have so much product on your face. It will be so easy for you to blend properly, and if you put up a product and you see it's not, you don't like the coverage, you can go in again instead of putting a lot of product and it's just too much. Take your time, blend your concealers into your skin. Dab, do not rub, just something like this. Do not rub, because if you rub, After the first set of blending, I figured that I needed more coverage under my eyes because my eyes is really, like underneath my eyes, really pigmented. So just going with little, just little. I feel like this works. And I'll wait for it to dry a bit and I'll come back. So while I'm waiting for it to dry up, I'll put the shade of the concealer that I had, that I used to color correct all the spots on my face. I'll just put it on top of my eyelid. Put it there. So as you guys can see, I blended this immediately because it's not underneath my eyes, it's just on top of my eyelid. Yeah. So right now I think my concealer has dried a bit, and I'll just go in quickly and blend. So the next step I'll be doing after I finish blending is to go in with my pressed powder. Any pressed powder you have is fine. I think I got this pressed powder from like a random beauty supply, I can't even remember. Guys, right now I'm using my powder, my pressed powder to just blend. This gives sort of like a smooth finish to your makeup. After concealing and highlighting, you want to go back in with a pressed powder all around your face, including the highlighted parts, because I do not want like cover the contour lines so it's not too harsh. Then you go in with your beauty blender, tap your pressed powder and put it on top of your eyelid. It's a no eyeshadow look, so your powder will serve as a eyeshadow. So guys, my face looks really smooth right now and it looks really pretty natural, even if it looked like I was doing a whole lot with the concealing, with the highlighting. The pressed powder just makes everything comes down, like just gives you a very natural look. So then that's the look we're pushing for. We want something like you can work every day. I'm pretty slow with the video because it's like a video, like an everyday video, so I'm not going to rush it because I'm like, you know, showing my techniques and how I get my everyday look. But if I was like in a hurry, I'll be pretty fast with this. In 30 minutes I'm like done, just do everything, because I'm not having like an eyeshadow, and this look really looks good on me, trust me. So the bronzer I'll be using is the Fenty Beauty. That's the only thing that is not drugstore here, but I have other bronzers. But Fenty Beauty bronzer is actually one of my favorite brands. I like the warm shade. I think this is the Mocha Mami. I like the Mocha Mami so much. So it's really warm and goes well with my skin complexion. So I'm just going towards my brows bringing it down. I just blend it. This look, I'm trying to avoid every harsh lines, everything that will make your makeup look cakey. This is not the video. We don't do cakey here. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be using my Juvia Place palette, eyeshadow palette, but I just have this color that I always use for my cheeks. So this is it. I think the name is Bori. So I just got a little here. Just always like to go for this shade. And I'll be using the Maybelline Fitme loose finishing powder in the shade light medium. That's what I'll be using today. And I have other setting powders which aren't obviously drugstore, but I just wanted to try this for you guys to let you guys know, like, you can go full face drugstore and your makeup will look amazing. Like, trust me, you can. So let's see how this will work. You know, the funny thing is that I've never ever used this setting powder. I just bought it. So while my face is setting, I'll do my brows. My brows is usually the last thing I do. I'm gonna be using the NYX Control Freak for my brow gel. I use this brow gel for any kind of makeup I want to do. It's so perfect. And I'm just gonna brush it out. So guys, after this step, I would go in and put my lashes and do my lips, but I usually like to do my lashes last. Like, I don't like putting on lashes, like, I hate it. So I usually like to, I want that to be the last thing I would have to deal with, lashes. So I'll do my lips and I'll be going. So all this product that I'm using, I usually I got them from the beauty supply or like anywhere. So this is a pencil. Does it have a name? It's called the Wet Wide pencil. I use it my lip gloss. This is a very old lip gloss. I've had it for like 4 years. I can't remember where I bought this lip gloss, but it's just never finishes and it's just what I like to use. The next thing I'm going in is my e.l.f. sparkling gloss. Just use it to, if you don't like mint, stay away from this gloss. It has mint in it. Extra gloss. Highlighter. I got it from Muffy, so I'm not going to be putting any highlighter on my cheekbone because it's a natural look, right? It's an everyday look, so my nose is fine. That's like the areas that I put it, and I usually like to go with the highlighter by the corners of my eye, just to give me more pop there. And guys, we're done. It's time to set my face. I'm not using a setting spray. I'll still go with my Pixie spray, which is my favorite. Like, I use it for my everyday look. If I want to go like full glam, I'll like to use, like, I usually kind of use the Anastasia Beverly Hills setting spray. Okay, let it set, guys. So this is the finished look of how my makeup actually looked, and I'm really loving it. And it's just my regular everyday makeup, and this is like my signature look.